Hello everyone and welcome back. To begin with, let's take a look in the mirror and see if there's any XP that needs to be spent. I mean, there's plenty of XP that needs to be spent. Let's go with another level of Boiling Blood. That brings it up to max. So now the cast is really helpful as a means of marking the enemy. So the next Darkness spends are probably going to be in getting more casts. The game wants me to lie down for the sake of the story, but I'll do that in between runs. Let's say with these, we tend to be skipping the story, so I promise to give Skelly the nectar as well. And from that, we get the Lucky Tooth, which is another extra life, which may be very, very helpful going into... Oh, I've got enough keys to unlock it. I've got to unlock it, really, haven't I? I mean, I've got to bring it out sooner or later. Alright, let's do a run with the shield.
Lend me your power.
So, the shield, you can sort of go up to the enemy and kind of nuzzle them gently with it. It does a lot of pushback, so you can see the damage output on it is awful. And it's horrible to use because you've got to keep tapping X, but you can't move, and you got to dash. It's got a totally different game feel from the sword, even though it looks kind of like the sword. But then you've got this, which is the dash and charge, and this is where I was comparing it to the bow as well. And you can throw it, which, you know, is alright, but it does, again, very little damage. This does less damage than Varatha. And Varatha isn't exactly a DPS powerhouse to begin with. So let's see how I get on.
Again. All set.
Poseidon. Poseidon could be helpful here.
Oh, what's this?
Ah, a call. So, these calls are a final sort of attack that you can do, which it's so weak it can't even beat the skulls. I mean, come on, this thing is dreadful. Yeah, the calls are key to the right trigger by default, and are they vary from the gods, but they're basically a big little power play. You can see under my health bar there's now another bar that will slowly build up as I deal and take damage, and deal damage very, very slowly.
Can't do that. Might as well.
So yeah, when it when it completes a segment, I can use that segment, or I can complete all segments to unleash a more powerful version. For the next 4 encounters, you have lower movement speed. Afterwards, deal with nope. For the next 4 encounters, each time you attack, get hit for... No, I'm not clearing rooms with the bloody throw. For the next 3 encounters, your life total is reduced by 28. Fair enough. I knew what I was getting into when I went into the Chaos Pit. There's always a positive and a negative. I mean, maybe I am using the special because, I mean, it can't be that much worse than... That's the bit that I hate, is when you just got to get up against an enemy and you got to hit them, and you can't use the walls because the enemy doesn't have knockback. All you can do is basically just nuzzle them slightly. Come on. Just die already. Ugh. Hate this weapon. Hate it, 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 hate it. Second most despised weapon? Exogryph. And the thing is, I can use Exogryph. First time I completed a run, I was using Exogryph. So, Exogryph, I don't like it, but I can use it. This just... I just feel like I'm running up to enemies and flailing against them ineffectually. You know, obviously, yeah, you got to use the backstab and get some boons on it. And the way that it behaves, just... I don't know, it's slow, it doesn't do much damage. The whole charge thing, you can see I'm not really using it, and that's just because I can never really work out how. You saw the trouble I had with the bow, and yeah, I can do that sort of thing. But what in there? Let's try that more. So yeah, block, 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 block. I feel like there's some sort of critical threshold here where I got a bunch of people in front of me. All right, let's play with that, shall we? Take it really slow. Embrace the fact that this is a slow weapon, which means these runs are going to be even longer. All these up. Don't you dare get on that trap. Yeah, I often forget that I have the calls when I'm using them. Mostly just because a lot of the time I'm not doing enough damage in a room to even fill up one segment. And frequently I'm not even taking damage, I'm not taking enough to do that. You can see there, I cleared that room without even getting the opportunity to use the call, I don't think. So they're mainly helpful in boss fights and other more sorts of extreme situations. Oh, hi guys, missed you.
Again, huh?
Wall slam damage. Wall slam and cast damage. Wall slam, pillar, and cast damage. Okay, that works. It works. I can't say I'm particularly impressed by it. It's not a gameplay style that particularly appeals to me. How far have I got with the shield before? There we go. One use of the cast. Sorry, not the cast, the call.
Why, in fact, it's mine from long ago, young man.
Your attack emits chain lightning when you damage a foe. Special causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. I mean, these are all pretty solid, but we'll go with a cast bonus, I think. Okay, that was easy enough. Haven't got nectar, so grab nectar. Okay, I've got a survival room.
It's far enough.
I'm in for it.
Maybe I could just sit in the corner with the shield up. I mean, I could certainly try that. Certainly try a lot of things. Come on. Just using the
Just a bit longer.
ranged weapons to try and keep their numbers thinned. There we go.
Then you make a mock of
Lovely.
me.
There we go.
Hey, that was my line. Quit stepping on my steam. Stepping on my steam. Quick stepping on my scene, Zag. Okay. sort of dashing around thing is fine for dealing with the skulls and the mischiefs, but when it comes to actually dealing with the more sort of regular mobs, you need to be using this, I think. I just don't like this weapon. Alright, here's a trove. Okay, so in exchange for a really bloody encounter, we can get up to 25 gems. What does it mean, up to? It starts at 25 and counts down, and the longer you take to complete the fight, the less you get.
Sure, why not?
Which means I've got the perfect weapon for this.
Quick.
Okay. That was pretty quick. You get 18 out of it.
Now to collect.
And a visit to Sisyphus. What do I want out of him? Obols, health, or darkness?
I may be so. Look,
I think what I actually want out of him is... got enough health. Could do with a bit more, but let's go with Karen's Obols.
no worries whatsoever. Thank you, mate. Within the.
And yes, there we go. Karen's up next, so I should be able to buy plenty of stuff here. Meg. Okay, interesting. So 275, 325. I should be able to buy everything.
Care on, mate. No.
I
had to ask.
Let's see. And then we'll get the Hermes boon and then get the random boon.
Why, hello, Kaz. Hardly we're running into.
I guess he does appear on the first level. Dash more times in a row. After you dash, become sturdy and move faster. I think the extra dash is probably going to be more helpful. So, who's our random boon?
I commend you for your efforts.
Athena. Holy shield, no. Phalanx shot, no. Your attack is stronger and can deflect. It's not exactly good, but at least it's a damage buff. Alright, I should be able to beat Meg like this. Even with the shield.
Give up, alright.
I have some.
That may be so.
Are we just going to spend this entire time charging at each other? Apparently so. Okay. I mean... This is a really weird fight. Come on. Clear out some of the trash. Cast stuck in Meg.
Closer, Zagreus.
Oh, I thought I could just escape that one. Didn't use the call too well there. But yeah, this is a weird mega fight. I don't like it. I mean, one, and I've probably taken less damage than I ever have, but I still don't like it.
I did it.
I'm still unconvinced by the shield. Alright. Let's see what we've
Go
got
to
next.
Amsterdam and die.
Okay, we don't really need that extra health anymore. If I picked up a few health upgrades, So, and I'm not too worried about dying on Asphodel, so I don't need the Lucky Tooth. Let's take the coin purse.
Go with that one.
Get a big pile of money. I don't want to wash away any of these boons. And yeah, we'll spend some of it straight up on darkness. And yeah, I won't bother with the Hydrolite.
Till next time, Tartarus. Yes.
Alright, so first run with the shield and we beat Meg.
Getting warmer.
First reward is going to be more darkness. Let's see how that works out.
Spreads.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel the lower damage totals again.
More, huh?
And I don't want to be charging around with that shield too much in case I end up throwing myself onto the magma trying to like chase after little twats like that who end up in places that are almost inaccessible.
More coming then.
Maybe I need to go about this a bit differently. Yeah, okay. I think I'm starting to get some strategies together with the shield, but it might be a few runs off camera to try those out just to make sure that the viewing is halfway decent. Let's go with Hermes. I don't think any of the boons that I've got are particularly critical at the moment, so... Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to do that... Okay, so it'll just block, but when I do the charge, that's when we get the deflection. Okay, that makes sense. Given that the deflection is a boon rather than the innate behavior of the weapon. Yeah, I apologise that there isn't as much commentary on this run, because this, I don't like this weapon, and I'm still really figuring out properly how to use it.
So then, he's looking out for you.
After dash, sturdy and faster, your attack is faster. That faster attack is probably going to be a bit more helpful. It's at least going to improve DPS. Now, how many keys have I got? I'm going to need more keys to unlock the really good stuff on the mirror, which is what's going to probably take me past Theseus and Astraeus. But there are still other things I need to unlock with gems, so we'll go for the gems now. Again, we'll mix it up a bit. We'll get a darkness reward here and there, but mostly we'll be acquiring darkness via the forced rewards and rooms where you don't have the options, and maybe some troves here and there. So... Come on, there we go. Yeah, that speed attack upgrade coupled with getting in some wall damage, that works well. The only problem is it does have armor, so initially you can't do the knockback to them particularly well. Oh, there's another Gorgon. Oop, oop. Not the greatest use of the call, but at least I got a chance to use it for once. Zeus or Aphrodite? I'm thinking Aphrodite actually. Isn't Aphrodite chthonic? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I hate this encounter. Right, okay, I'm not going to be able to just run in, charge, and attack like that. I'm going to have to do something else. I normally don't have too much of a problem with this room because I can kind of... I've got other ways of dealing with it. But I think the way is just camp and basically Jedi all of the projectiles back to them. Yep. And then of course when those lava pits inevitably open up to stop doing that.
Witchcraft. What can you do?
You've had a brush with Megalith.
Right. No. All of these are shit. Well, this one's not shit, but it's not very good.
No love without pain.
Aphrodite's got a lot of crap. Anything that basically gives you bonuses after getting hit, you don't want, because I cannot see how you would build a successful strategy in this game around getting hit unless you like specifically went out of your way to collect as many of those boons as possible, and somehow you were able to get offered them all, and maybe you had loads and loads of mirror upgrades to give you more HP. I mean, you could do it, but it would certainly... I don't see how you would have a viable, shall we say, competitive strategy out of getting hit. I think it's a noob's trap. But, you know, if you've had luck with those sorts of builds, let me know, because I'd be genuinely interested to see how they work. But by and large, I would say whenever you're talking about whenever you die and, you know, whenever you use your extra life, get this bonus. Whenever you get hit, get this bonus. I don't think they're very good. Obviously, I do value stuff like the dodge when you get hit, because that literally can negate hits. But even then, if you just didn't get hit, would you have that much of an issue? I don't want to wash any of these boons away. Actually, you know what? I do want to wash one of these boons away. Nope, can't wash away the dodge boon. Wonderful. Well, I'll definitely end up trying to replace it. So, Aphrodite's missiles in these sections are a pain in the backside to dodge, so I'm just going to pick her.
Your heart was true.
Special has more damage inflict weak, your weak effects are more potent, your weak effects have a longer duration. We're not doing anything with weak except dodge, so... yeah, we'll have to go with that. Special, more damage and weak. I'm not going to use it, but yeah, Aphrodite just... Sod Aphrodite, man. Well, for this build at least. Okay, so you're going to play that shit with me, are you? Fine. Oh, come on! Half the time I don't even seem to be able to do this attack without moving. What the hell? Oh, is it? Oh, is one of them able to chuck a wave? Yes! It's Poseidon's waves, that's what's doing it. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen Poseidon's attacks in this mode yet, so I wasn't entirely sure what I was looking for. Alright, let's get out of it. The area's filling with lava. No point in staying. There we go. I knew you'd come to me sooner or later. And like, maybe if I could get a couple of hammers on this shield, it might be less sucky. You could do something like the throw bounces to more enemies. That would make it slightly better. But as it stands, I'm not calling it like poorly balanced or anything like that, just to be clear. I just personally do not get on with how I think you're supposed to use the weapon. Do I want to really push my luck? No, because I've not got my extra life. On the other hand, it was a chance to end this run. Right, you know what? Basically, all of this could be valid. The hammer I was just talking about, the shop I've got plenty of cash for, the trove, not so much. Not on 29 hit points, not with this weapon, and not on this level, and not when it just seems to be spamming me with those projectile enemies. So, shop it is. No option for a heal, just that. Okay. And another useless boon. Your weak effects have a longer duration. Life bonus is worth more. Okay, that might actually be helpful. With weak, not just reducing the amount of damage enemies do, but increasing the amount of damage they take. Yeah, I'll take that, because that's basically a damage buff.
You look different.
Yes, the Bone Hydra is rapidly developing its full suite of abilities. Hang on, wait a minute. Since when could it spawn those things? Oh, never mind. Okay. Now things are going to get interesting. Just the call to good effect. And the special. Where are all of the usual projectiles? Oh, it's only the first stage of the multiple heads, I suppose. Okay, first stage down. Again, I'm having to sort of work my way about how I'm going to do this with the shield, because I hate the shield and never use it.
I do not appreciate that.
Okay, so it's not summoning those enemies, it's just calling them as projectiles. The mob potential under control as well. I get the most damage still going in and just whacking it, but
What now?
okay, now the final stage begins in earnest. Still do this. I've only got 5 hit points left and no lives, but still make a fight of it. Come on. Some space. Ah! Can't afford to make mistakes like that when I'm this low on HP. Oof. Okay, come on you. Come on. Just a bit more. There we go. Whew. Yeah. Screw Aegis, man. Screw Aegis. Oh, my chthonic coin purse ranked up though, that's nice. Do I want to swap it out? Well, I've got to swap it out. Let's swap it out for the tooth.
My keepsakes.
I don't want to swap it out for the tooth. I want this run to be over so I can use a weapon that I like. Oh well.
In the bag. Time to pick a fight.
Zeus or money? Let's go with Zeus.
More chariots.
Okay. Now again, we're going to have to play a game of figure out how to use the shield on this level. Oh, god damn it. Not for much longer though. So I can sort of just bully the chariots, but these dudes, these are where the problems are going to come in, because you've got to be able to move quick. You've got to be able to get in, get out, do the damage.
Have a nice death.
Okay. When you knock enemies away, they're struck by lightning. Nice. That's a duo boon. It's a direct synergy. Hopefully. The hammer. The hammer. I think the hammer. I want to see if there's any like other ways that you can get this shield to behave, because I think there are ways that you can force hammers, or not necessarily force them, but improve your chances of getting a hammer. And if there are options in the behaviour of this shield that are just going to make it a bit better for me, then yeah, because I'm going to have to use this on future runs. I'm going to need to use it to get all of my bounties and stuff, so... But not this run. Not this run, no. And I maintain that I was not in fact killed by Wheel of Fire. I was in fact killed by my very own shield. So, let's clean up house. Ross has buggered off somewhere.
Haven't seen you in a while, lad. I did, Achilles. Your father.
And who do we want to give the nectar to?
I'll remember that.
Megara.
No point in giving nectar to Hades just yet. Could give it to Nyx. The Fated List of Minor Prophecies, we want that.
This one then.
That's going to be a bonus in the room. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Well, we'll take a look at that in the next episode, I think, because we save on that transition.
Here.
Nyx, hello. Yes, the mirror is lovely, thank you very much. In fact, I have something for you. So,
You know?
Black Shawl. I don't even know what that does, but, you know, I've got to throw nectar around it somehow. That'll make no hard feelings, right?
Sisters up to these.
We're stretched a little thin.
No, nothing there. I don't really want to do anything with the broker.
Anything good?
Broker gives you time deals, so I could get 20 gemstones for a couple of keys if I wanted. You know what? I'll actually take that.
I'll take that deal.
Can I get anything more from the contractor for that? I can. I can put in the urns of wealth, and I can put in fountains, better fountains. Isn't there something in the bed chambers that I'll want to get? Yes, the scrying pool, but that just gives you information about your previous runs. So let's go with the urns of wealth.
Here you go. I'll be on the lookout for
That'll increase the amount of obols that I get per run. That'll make Karen's shop on the wells a little bit more useful, and thus make me a little bit more powerful in general.
Your Highness,
Hello, Dusa.
I hope you're having a nice day.
And there she goes again.
Right. Come back tomorrow for the next one. We will not be using the shield. See you next time.